My name is Taylor Jackson, aka Lil Bro Taylor, and with another season of Hard Knocks drama on and off the field upon us, Apollo Media is here to take you off the gridiron. Isn't that right, Noah?
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Off the Gridiron, your Apollo HOU Texans/NFL podcast. I am here, as always, your host, Noah Outlaw, and I'm here with Garrett Harrelson.
Yeah, I mean, just two big football fans.
Just two guys, just guys hanging out. But also, we have a third.
Yeah.
We have a third guy hanging out, talking ball.
He is not one of us.
He's not.
He is not a Texans fan.
No, he's not. He's actually, this week, enemy territory. Enemy territory. Even though it's preseason.
Stay away.
Yeah, seriously, dude. We got Stoney in.
I don't care. It's preseason. I don't care.
Dolphins fan, Stoney.
Yep, that's me. I'm ready to talk some good old Texans football. You know,
dude.
everybody's favorite Houston Texans football.
Dude, we're coming back. It's honestly, I feel the hype in the city a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, right.
After the first preseason game, there was like a lot of bright spots. And this past, we'll talk about it, this past joint practice with the Dolphins, been a few bright spots.
Yeah.
Been a few bright spots.
Yeah.
We had boots on the ground out there, and they had eyes on it. There was a few standouts.
Yeah, absolutely.
A few standouts.
And also, after we talk, we're going to talk about a little bit, what we hear from practice, stuff like that. Preview this game coming up tomorrow. So the game's tomorrow. You're going to the game?
No.
You're not going?
No.
Yeah, why would you? It's preseason.
I'm not watching any of my starters. So.
I understand. Yeah, makes sense.
That's true. None of the starters, right? Do you have inside information?
It's possibly the third or fourth cornerback.
Oh, wow. Really? Jesus.
On the
what
roster.
a burner, dude.
Well, we wouldn't know that feeling. We wouldn't know that feeling because all of our guys.
Dude.
We might have a right tackle and a left guard.
Right. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Because they suck.
No offensive starters.
Just the left guard and the right tackle, I think, will play.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do want to tease this, though. At the end, we're going to kind of grill Stoney a little bit about a true Dolphins fan's expectations for the season. Because I find that interesting because from the outside looking in, we look at the Dolphins and say that's a good ball
I'm like,
club.
solid fucking roster.
It's a solid, but
good roster,
coming
dude.
straight from the source, what's the ceiling? What's what's the basement? Like, I want to know. But before we get into that, let's talk about just kind of what we've been hearing out of practice so far.
Yeah.
Stoney, have you heard anything? As a Dolphins fan, who's the standout at training camp that a lot of people are talking about?
On the Dolphins side?
Yeah.
Yeah, out of joint practices and just training camp.
Second round pick, Cam Smith out of South Carolina, cornerback. He's going to be a dog.
Yeah.
Really?
Just a ball hawk. He knows where the ball is. He's in Vic Fangio's defense now, so he's able to play zone but also be aggressive in it. He watches the quarterback's eyes and he charges his position. He will get burned, as every corner does.
He's also a rookie, right?
He's a rookie.
Yeah,
but luckily he gets to play with Xavier Howard and Kader Gohu had a great breakout rookie season last year. Mm-hmm. Nick Needham is about to come back from his Achilles injury that he had last year in week 3, I believe.
Okay.
So the cornerbacks are starting to come together, and then Devon A-Chain, Texas A&M boy, running back, 4.3
rookie.
Yep, he's fifth round maybe, fourth round, somewhere in there.
Okay.
But he's just fast. He's fast as hell, and Mike McDaniel,
that rushing
as
attack,
loves fast.
That rushing attack, it's all about
Everybody's
speed.
4.3.
Yeah.
And A-Chain, they like what they see out of him. I think he's a little antsy right now, trying to get to the hole as fast as he can. He needs to wait it out a little bit, a little more patience, and I think he's going to be a hell of an asset because you can put him in the slot, you can put it back at running back. Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson, all these guys are right in front of him, so he doesn't have this giant workload.
Right.
Got some 3-down back action.
He might. He's getting a lot of hype from Miami Dolphins reporters as possibly being the third down back.
What's up with Jeff?
Jeff Wilson?
Yeah. What's up with him? You all expect a lot from him?
He's the second string running back.
Right.
He's going to have his games, and he's going to have his off games.
Right. Okay.
Last year, him and Mostert both averaged, I think, 4.9 and 4.8 yards per carry. Behind a terrible offensive line.
Yeah.
They didn't run a lot, but when they did, it was fairly effective.
Right.
So if they run more, that's going to come down a little bit, but maybe the rushing yards per game go up.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And also, was it this season y'all didn't have a first-round pick?
Yeah, Roger Goodell wrongfully took that away from us.
Yeah, because
He fucks y'all?
he fucks everyone. But
No, he does. I like Roger.
Well,
you like
our
Roger?
owner decided to make a very good move and try to get Tom Brady to be a player for the Dolphins before he went to Tampa Bay.
Right.
Which
You'd
obviously
want
worked out
that.
for Tampa
Yeah,
Bay.
of course.
Tampa Bay listeners, if you're watching this for whatever reason, congratulations. You won the Tom Brady sweepstakes where Miami could
Just
have
the
done that
worst
and
city.
possibly won a Super Bowl with Tom
Yeah,
Brady.
exactly.
Just saying.
You could have easily.
Who would
Just
have
saying it wasn't tampering. The season was over.
Who would have been meaner to each other? Who would have been the meanest person in the room? Brian Flores or Tom Brady?
Brian Flores.
No. It's not Flores. It's Brady by a lot.
He would have been meaner.
By just miles.
I bet Tom Brady's
I think
pretty
Flores
mean.
is too soft.
I bet
On the inside, he's got a soft core.
Really?
I think he's.
I thought his whole thing was he was
This is
meaner
tough.
to him.
He's insecure.
Oh wow.
Oh, big tough guy
Okay,
image.
but insecure.
Right.
He's came from the Belichick
Right.
regime. He's bringing the Belichick
Yeah.
regime to Miami. It doesn't work unless you're Belichick, because how many Belichick disciples have come out and tried to implement the same system, and how many of them have all
Not
flamed
many
out?
work. Yeah, not many.
All of them have flamed out.
O'Brien, Patricia was awful.
Hey,
Josh
we're not
McDaniels
gonna.
is trying.
Hey, O'Brien is the best one.
Probably
Not
And
Saban.
And he has what, one playoff win?
Yeah, he has like a 1 or 2 maybe. He's two.
Is it two playoff wins?
Two.
One
Two.
against-
Two's
one
better
against-
than one.
Two
One
is
against
better.
the Raiders,
It's
one
twice
against
as
the
many
Bills.
as the Dolphins have in the last 20 years.
There you go.
That's
See?
100%
Bill,
true.
Bill.
Well, that's interesting. I'm happy to hear that there's some bright spots out of y'all's camp. For us, at the Dolphins and the Texans have been practicing together, going against each other. Not yesterday, but the day before that, I
Yeah,
believe.
the 2 days before,
2
they had 2
days.
practices together,
Yeah,
I believe.
And, they had 2 days.
Wednesday,
First day, the word from camp, I wasn't there, was that the offense was looking mighty fine.
Yeah, the word on the streets. The streets are
Texans
saying.
offense.
Streets were saying Stroud looked great. Was just throwing.
Tank Dell-
I mean, placement. The ball placement was there.
Yeah.
Tank Dell had 3 touchdowns. Like
Against a good Dolphins defense, honestly.
Yes.
Like, it's a very good defense.
it's a good defense.
Good
Do you
defense.
agree? Good defense.
It's going to be top 10 this year in
Yeah.
DVOA.
Oh,
Okay,
probably
good
should.
defense. Yes.
So
Okay.
against a good defense. Tank Dell having 3 touchdowns is like crazy.
Which
Great.
I mean, him emerging as a potential number 1.
A potential number 1, a potential offensive rookie of the year.
Can
Maybe?
I put a caveat on Tank Dell's 3 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Every video that came out, your grainy iPhone footage from training camp, it doesn't work. Can you get a real camera, guys?
What are we
Please?
doing?
One,
That's true.
Two. He caught the touchdowns on people I don't even know who were on the roster. Numbers I haven't seen since Ricky Williams wore it, number
Interesting.
34.
Wow.
So,
That's actually that's a good. That's
so
a
I'm
very
not
interesting.
sure who was covering him. It could have been Kohu. It could have been other people. I could be wrong on this. He was torching some guys.
Yeah.
Let me say it.
Interesting.
He's fast as hell.
He
He's
is. He's
shifty,
quick.
and I think he's going to be very good for you guys.
Yeah.
I just don't know who was covering him because it wasn't Jalen Ramsey and it wasn't Xavier Howard.
You know what I see in
Well, Jalen
Tank,
Ramsey's not playing.
He's
for
hurt,
fucking-
but
Yeah,
he's on the
Grizzlies.
roster.
You know what I see in Tank Dell's game that's like similar? I see a little Jalen Waddle. Just a little bit, with
Shifty.
the route running, shifty route running. Not as fast as Jalen, not even as big as Jalen.
Not nearly.
But
Is he smaller than Jalen Waddle?
dude,
he's
Tank Dell's a little boy.
He's very small. That's
He's like
a big-
165.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, he's like
tiny.
Devontae.
Yeah.
He is a little boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is like Devontae. Yeah, I mean, but he's tough. He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's unguardable.
He looks fun. I'm very excited for y'all to have a weapon.
We'll see how he does Saturday because he dominated.
He did.
He dominated on his. I mean, 66 yards, a touchdown in
Yeah.
the first half in a preseason game.
absolutely.
Let's see if he continues that success this week.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hopefully, we'll get CJ more drives. Austin Deculus, keep up, keep up, bro. Because then then we're gonna get more Davis, and then people are just gonna be talking about, oh, Davis should actually,
I
be the
could
starter.
be wrong. I could be wrong. I think the Texans signed a tackle for maybe that reason. I mean, Austin Deculus. I don't like to come on here and name names about athletes, but I'm just going to be very.
We can be critical of people.
Can I say
that's
one?
allowed?
Yes.
Liam Eichenberg, left guard of the Miami Dolphins. Please, for the love of God, figure it out.
Dude.
I don't
Yeah,
have
see?
anything else.
We
Yeah.
can. We
I
can
have
be
nothing
critical.
else.
Nothing else. And Austin Deculus, I don't have anything else except CJ Stroud. You're going to let him get fucking hit every play? No thanks, man. No thanks. Let's figure it out.
Just fall down.
I
if you're
can't
gonna
do
get
it.
hit
Yeah,
from
dude.
personal
Just
experience.
go to tripping. Just trip them. I don't
Hold.
get flagged.
Hold, but do it right. You can hold. Like, figure
Dude,
it out.
I've seen people hold and get away with it
So
all
many
the
times,
time.
yeah.
Has
Like,
CJ learned jujitsu yet?
He's going to need to. He's going to need to learn how to fight off.
Just fall down like the Tom Brady fetal position fall down sack. Wish Tua would do that.
Yeah, Tua needs to do that.
Tua.
I'm excited to talk to you about Tua here in a
Yeah,
little
we'll talk. We'll ask you some Tua questions.
That's
all that.
a good tease. That's a good tease, man, dude. You have a brick.
Speaking
phone.
of Tua, falling.
Speaking of Tua falling hard.
Yeah.
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson.
Little Area 51 action.
Yes.
Area 51. Looked really good in his limited action.
Yeah, didn't have much.
The one-on-ones
He's
frightening.
He's killing people.
They're
frightening.
I mean, if you have a rookie, not a quarterback, like defensive rookie out there, and he's not playing that much in preseason games and all that, and the plays that he does play, he's affecting the play. That's a stat. You found something good.
Yeah.
Found something good. I think we all know that Will Anderson might be a surefire good player.
Yeah.
At the his floor is a good player.
Yeah.
And he could be a star at the end of this
Von
year.
Miller. I really think
he could be a star. Next year, he could be like a depoy candidate.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think our draft this year was interesting because it was CJ, who's a little more risk to reward ratio for sure. I mean,
every quarterback is
exactly. He's Ohio State too. It doesn't. Usually
we're not going to talk about Ohio State shit.
I know, but I
think we should.
You got to talk about it a little bit. You got to talk about it a little bit. But then we trade up to 3 and grab Will Anderson because he's a no doubter. He's a guy who's good. He's like Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson, Detroit kneu he was going to come in and just be a great player immediately, and he was. He was phenomenal last year.
Crazy that he wasn't number 1 overall.
I know.
Yes.
And also he didn't even win D-Roy because Sauce Gardner is so good.
Sauce. I have a bone to pick. Sauce Gardner's not good.
What?
Have you
This
watched?
is news
have
to
you watched
me.
tape? Have you watched tape?
Okay, I can't say I've sat down a
Like,
lot.
what do you mean?
Well, I'm a Dolphins fan.
I've seen the
I am
games.
biased against him, but I saw him play twice. Once in Miami, once in New York. All he does is hold. He blankets you because he holds on to you while you're getting tugged from behind.
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
And then he pulls on top of your shoulder pads and pushes you down when you're jumping. No, just watch any game from Sauce Gardner last year. Watch the Packers game where he was going off with a cheese head. Watch any of the Dolphins games. Watch any of the Patriots games. Sauce Gardner is a hold fraud.
Okay. But why are these not being called?
Because they needed somebody exciting in New York.
Daniel
Jones doesn't move the needle.
He doesn't.
Saquon Barkley, probably gone.
Okay. So you think this is like insider?
And now you've got Aaron Rodgers there. You've got Quinnen Williams. You got Sauce Gardner. And it's starting to build a little momentum. So you've got all this popularity. They ranked Sauce Gardner ahead of Jalen Waddle after one season. Jalen Waddle has the most yards and catches in NFL history in your first 2-year period.
Yeah, that is.
So
that is
I'm
big.
just saying.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of discrepancy there.
Some big market bias I could see, helping them out for sure.
And he's got a sauce. He's like his name is
cool
Sauce.
He's so cool.
Yeah,
he's got a sauce.
And I
that
hate
he
that
does.
he's on the Jets because now I have to hate him.
Yeah,
But
right.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: Dolphins fan and not a Texans fan at all.
Yeah.
Even though you might like him a little bit.
Silent
Would you
group.
take Sauce or Sting? Going forward in your franchise, Stingley or Sauce? Who do you see has more upside?
See, this is another bias of mine, and it's not towards the Jets.
You said Sauce isn't good, so
And I think that was a take.
yeah.
Sauce is good at football. He just holds far too much to get that much credit that he's gotten
Right.
so we're saying Stingley.
previously.
You're saying Stingley.
I think Aiden Hutchinson deserved
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year last year. Sauce did not. However, I think I'm going Stingley on the sole factor of my SEC bias. I'm a
Right.
Mississippi State grad. Any LSU player
Good
that
man.
walks in there that wears the purple and gold to Starkville, I'm just like terrified of.
Yeah,
Because they're so cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're just so cool, you
LSU's
know? And
the
his name's
coolest college.
Stingley.
Yeah, exactly.
Their stadium's called Death Valley.
I know.
Holy
it's so
shit.
cool.
And the Jets have an incredible defensive line, top 5 in the NFL.
Yeah.
That helps your cornerbacks
Absolutely.
out tremendously.
Dude, Quinnen Williams is crazy.
Is unreal.
Dude, and this is obviously, are y'all watching Hard Knocks?
Yes.
I saw the first episode. That's
So
it.
the second episode, you know what I'm about to say? Dude, Quinnen Williams who were they practicing? The Panthers.
Yeah.
Dude, Quinnen Williams, obviously, this is in practice. This isn't a real game. And he was kind of counting him on his own. He had like 11 sacks in one practice.
He went up 1-1.
And Quentin Williams.
No, it was every clip. He's just mowing over whoever's in front of him and getting to the quarterback.
And
who was he going against?
Panthers.
No, Quentin Williams is that dude.
Yeah,
he was that dude at Alabama, and he's been that dude for the Jets.
Yeah.
He has a whole defensive line.
Yeah.
Where it's the Aaron Donald
They can't
syndrome.
focus on him, yeah.
Where like you could put 2 guys on him, but
Yeah.
those edge rushers are coming too.
Yeah.
Who did they
and
draft?
that guy's probably coming.
Who did they draft in the first round?
Jets?
Yeah, the lineman.
Did
Sort
they
of
get
B,
another
I think, right?
Oh, Mekhi Becton.
Oh, you're thinking of Mekhi Becton.
No. They drafted a defensive lineman this past
Another
year.
defense-
A pass rusher.
I don't.
I can't remember.
Shit,
But yeah,
man.
pull that up.
I'm gonna have to.
But I'm
because-
taking Stingley in the sauce. Stingley,
Yeah.
because
My man,
Stingley's
you know
been
Baldwin.
here a little bit longer, and I think he's just kind of
True. Yeah.
He's LSU, and I'm going SEC over
I told you,
Cincinnati.
I'm not going to judge. I mean, Stingley had a fine rookie year. I mean, obviously, he didn't blow anyone's
He's
socks
not on
off.
a good defense.
He's not.
That was my whole point. Is that Sauce Gardner's on a great defense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas Stingley's not on a good defense at
Oh,
all. And
it's
it's going to be It's going to be light years different this year with
Yeah.
D'Amico Ryans, which
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see what he does.
Me
As
too.
a Mike McDaniel fan,
Yeah.
getting someone coming from the same kind of tree over
Yeah.
there with D'Amico. Also, fun fact. D'Amico Ryans was my very first autograph. I was in 5th grade.
Wow.
A Tennessee Titans, Houston Texans game in Nashville, Tennessee. My first ever NFL game.
Yeah.
Drove up 2 hours north, and it's
Got
my
the-
first autograph.
Got the
Nico,
auto.
you hear that?
Check that out. Miko, come on. Come give him another
Isn't that
one.
crazy how like
I bet I don't
at a
look the same,
time
but-
you were like, I love this player. He's a great player. Fucking
Because
awesome.
he's a Bama boy. I grew up in Alabama.
Yeah.
Like it was
Big
cool
time.
to see an Alabama player that then
course.
was a rookie that year, I think.
Yeah.
And
Now he's
yeah,
cap, dude. He's cap.
old coach.
By the way, it was Will McDonald the fourth.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he-
Oh, these have been in Hard Knocks. He's having a good camp.
He looks
Yeah.
pretty nasty.
He's going to be good.
People like give him like a D. They gave the Jets like a D
Terrible.
for that
Yeah,
pick.
he's having a good
He,
camp.
he looks a lot like Jalen Phillips on the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Just a freak specimen that looks like a wide receiver but happens
Yeah.
to play defensive end.
Doesn't look like an edge rusher.
Terrifying.
Yeah, I know. That's right. And I'm a big fan of him. But yeah, Quentin Williams is a dog. But also, all right. Let's talk about Texans a little bit. But
Yeah,
also,
sorry,
I
guys.
do want to get into the Dolphins thing because I do. But I want to get rid of because the Texans, whatever. Stroud's going to play more in this game.
Has to.
Hopefully.
Will.
Theoretically, more than 2
will.
drives. Come on, let's get him some reps, dude. He needs some live reps.
Also, we got to pass protect a little bit because not putting it. Also, a little bit better play calling. You know, I'm not criticizing the play calling. It's preseason. You get the wrinkles.
They're not going to give
you get the wrinkles out right now.
They're not going to show their cards either on what they're.
They're not. But you know, let it fly a little bit.
Yeah, I
let
agree.
it fly a
I
little
agree.
bit.
Is
Yeah.
Tunsil playing?
I doubt
Probably
it.
not.
I doubt it.
So
If he
your
does,
pass
it'll be like a
protection
drive.
is going to be lackluster in preseason.
Also, even the left side of the line wasn't that bad. I mean, none of it was great.
It was really the right side that was getting caved in.
The right tackle, like I said, Austin Deculus. I hope we can figure it out. But if they can just figure out that right side of the line, and obviously none of these, we only had 2 of our week 1 starters in that first preseason game. I'm not worried about the line. But I just hope they can give CJ more time to work with.
Exactly, because I want CJ to take this precious game time before the season starts. Not that the beginning of the season matters to me. It's fucking we're not very good.
Yeah.
But hey, these don't matter. Let it fly. Relax a little. Fucking just relax. Let's throw some beams. Let's get it going a little bit, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just don't be afraid to let it fly. I think they should let it fly a little bit.
I'm also just really interested to see what Tank does. Also, I want to see Mechie get more involved. I really want to see. He's got that game. It was a big game for him coming back. Obviously, what he's been through has been crazy. So, week 2 of the preseason, let's get out there.
Also, let's see the defense swarming still.
Yeah,
they swarmed
were nice.
last week. Let's keep that energy going.
Yeah,
if we just keep the attitude of our defense swarms, they will overwhelm you, and our offense is just efficient enough.
Yeah.
We could win sneaky games in this season
Yeah.
if the defense is good enough. Which I don't know who it was the other day. Some article projected us to have a top 10 defense this year.
From the Athletic.
Athletic, not that they know ball or anything, or I'm not saying they don't know ball, but they might. I don't know. It's the fucking Athletic.
They're good. They're good.
If we did have anything near close to top 10 defense, plus like an efficient offense with an efficient rookie quarterback, CJ, I think we could win sneaky games that we shouldn't win.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to see what CJ can do. Give him more drives.
So just keep that
and
energy
also,
going.
like Stoney says, from the Dolphins' perspective, none of y'all starters are going to be playing. It doesn't matter.
Seeing Mike White and Skylar Thompson.
Exactly.
Skylar Thompson,
y'all
playoff
Mike
legend.
White?
Yeah, we signed him.
No
Miami
way.
boy, you know?
Low-key, though.
He's a Miami boy.
Mike White's nice.
He grew up a Dolphins fan, has always wanted to play for him. So it's a little homecoming.
Why do you always
feel,
say that?
You know?
Huh?
You always say that.
Mike
Why
White
do you
could
like
be
Mike
nice.
White?
Why
'Cause
Mike White? Why?
He looks awful in camp and stuff.
Yeah,
Does
he's
he really?
he's a terrible player.
Well, dude, with the
It's
Jets,
been real
he had
bad.
some good games with the Jets last year. Like he had some.
No, he
good
didn't.
he had
Yes,
like
he did. Yes, he
2-3 stretch
No,
where
he
he
did.
was like
he
balling
looked nice.
out,
He looked way better
and
than
then he
Zach.
looked like ass the next 3.
Yeah,
So
he
it's
looked
like-
way better than Zach, but then he got hurt. Which
The
is like,
ass
Yeah, that
outweighed the
doesn't
good, in my opinion.
disagree.
He was
Well, for
bad.
the Jets, it did. And they were like, what, 8,
Well,
9?
also
they
what
were
are you
like,
gonna
"We're
do?
good. Why are you doing this?"
We're gonna
to
go
us?"
back to Zach, but anyway, all right. Excited for the game. We'll talk about that more in the next episode. But let's get into this. I want to dive.
Can I say one thing about
Yeah.
the Texans here
Yes,
for
please.
this season? So for the 2023 season, I want Texans fans, you two, and everybody listening, to enjoy the season. As someone that
Yes.
has had 2 new head coaches in the last 4 years, Brian Flores brought a little bit of excitement, a little bit of wariness because of Belichick's coaching tree. None of them really pan out. It was always like, I don't know. But the 2019 season, the Dolphins went, I don't know, they won 5 games.
Y'all were one of the worst teams I've ever seen.
It was the worst team ever. I went to the Cowboys
Beat the
Dolphins
Patriots,
week
though.
3 where they lost 31-3 or 31-6,
Yeah.
and it was just miserable. And
Yeah.
and we had Josh Rosen was on the team for whatever reason, but Ryan Fitzpatrick comes in. He throws a couple of touchdowns to Mike Gesicki. The vibes are feeling good. The defense just blitzes every play. It was fun.
right.
And that was one of my favorite Dolphins seasons that I've had in my lifetime. I'm 27 years old.
Really.
It was one of my favorite because
Oh my
they didn't
God.
roll over and die.
Right. They just kept going.
The
I
Wildcat
like that.
season was well above it,
Yeah.
but
Right.
that 2019 season was a lot of fun. Of
course.
Had
They're
a great
hard-nosed.
time. And then last season has now surpassed it because Tua comes in and he can throw it wherever, and Mike McDaniel's just funny
Right.
and he's vaping on the
Fun.
sideline. And,
Yeah,
you know,
looked great.
All right, yeah,
good
yeah,
vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had
vibes are vibing.
better vibes there, but the 2019 season was special for me because they tried. They didn't give up. They didn't kill over and die like all the other previous Dolphins teams had. With D'Amico Ryans at your helm, you've got a quarterback, you've got some offensive weapons, you've got an offensive line, which is the biggest part, and you've got a defensive stud with Will Anderson. He's going to be crazy. Enjoy the season. Have fun. Don't get too caught up in your record. Enjoy the players. Enjoy the moments.
Right.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Before
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yes.
That's a good point.
before we fully get into the Dolphins talk, your record, or what do you think our ceiling right now for wins are this season?
Ceiling?
for the Texans.
Ceiling.
For the
We'll
Texans.
say ceiling. Vibes are vibing.
7.
7?
Okay.
I like
We'll
it.
take
I
that.
like. Yeah,
That's the
I-
ceiling, and I think
yeah.
your floor is 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's good.
I don't want to win. I don't want to win 4 games. I
I don't
want
either.
7.
Well, if we win 4 games, we'll have a higher
7.
pick again, so that's fine. But I
that's if
think
your
that's about
quarterback
right.
situation-
7
goes
and 10. I think we went through it the other day, and we both
we-
came up with
if
7.
Your
Yeah,
defense is going to be fun to watch because D'Amico Ryans is
It
fun.
is, and then also there's young Jalen Petrie, young Derek Stingley,
Yeah.
rookie Will Anderson, some dogs. Denzel Perryman. should
It will
good.
be fun.
Yeah.
Christian Harris. Come on, boy.
And you've got excitement with the quarterback, so
Yeah.
there's nothing more exciting than that.
Exactly. So hopefully CJ can figure it out and get it done.
Well, I have a question to you about the Dolphins.
Yeah, let's start.
Yeah,
we're
well,
interviewing
little
you.
rapid
We're in
fire.
Dolphins
Hey,
mode.
this
I'll
this
go
is an
straight
interview.
Miami mode here.
There you go. Go to Miami mode. Gotta open this up
Yeah,
a
it's
little.
already- it's
there
already
you go.
open it
You
up,
want me to
yeah,
bring the
open
Dude,
it
you
up.
look really Miami. Gold chain and everything.
Yeah, you know
Holy
what?
shit, you are. Wow. Okay.
I'll put my
I
settings
spent a
on.
lot of
I
time
don't
in
have
Miami.
seen
It
That's
happens.
okay.
All right.
Good
all
cop,
right.
bad cop.
So we were talking about Tua earlier.
Yes.
Will he be okay? Because this also goes into the offensive line.
Okay. The pessimistic Dolphins fan in me, which is 98% of Dolphins fans, says, "Oh my God, why did we not fix the offensive line? Everything's going to crumble. We're going to go 9-8 again, or 10-7, and we're going to miss the playoffs because the AFC is crazy." Mm-hmm. The optimistic Dolphins fan inside of me, which is where I've been leaning the last 3 years. I've almost fully gotten rid of my pessimistic Dolphins fandom, where I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy the Sunday.
Okay.
I'm not going to let it ruin my Sunday. When the
Right,
Dolphins
right,
lost to the
right, of
Bills,
course.
it almost did because we should have won that game with Skylar Thompson, and then we would have gotten killed the next round. But
Yeah.
Nevertheless, optimistic. He gets banged up one time, misses one game.
Okay.
So he plays 16 out of the 17 games.
Right.
That's where my optimistic is. So in reality, we're probably looking at 14 to 15, which I think he played 13 last year.
Yeah.
So anything more than that is going to give you a better chance at winning games.
Of course.
Yep. So I mean, we can just say he'll be okay.
I'm a little scared.
I think everyone.
But my
should be.
optimism in the change of offensive line coach and the commitment to the run game has given me more hope.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. Good.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, because
I want Tua to do well, man.
I do too. I like Tua. When Tua was when the Dolphins were out firing on all cylinders,
They were fucking fun.
Such a fun team to watch. Like, so fun.
Other than the Wildcat Patriots game from the beginning of the 2008 season when Ronnie Brown and Ricky Williams were just like, hey, we're going to run this thing and Bill Belichick's not going to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Other than that game, my favorite game that I've ever watched was the Ravens game week 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Because
We
it was
were
like
watching
fun,
that shit, man. We were watching it, and watching that comeback unfold was
Me and my
nuts.
dad were watching it. And we're like, all right, just don't be the old Dolphins. Don't kill over and die.
Yeah.
Don't get blown the fuck out.
Yeah.
Score a touchdown. Don't let them score the next one. If you don't score again, okay.
Right.
Keep it within 2 touchdowns. And then Tua's just like, hey, Tyreek's open. I'm going to throw it to him.
All the time.
And then he just puts the peace
Throw
sign
up
up
the
and,
peace.
and he's gone. 60 yards 2 times.
Well, because also Tyreek had did nothing in the first half of that game, and it was also didn't he get banged up or something at halftime? And
he
then
had
just
one
came
good
out.
catch against the Patriots in the week 1, and then didn't
And-
do a
and-
whole lot against the Ravens.
And then he had 150 yards and 2
I think
tutties
he
in the
had
second
180
half.
and Waddle had 190.
It was
and
ridiculous.
they both had 2 touchdowns.
Tua threw over 500.
Yeah.
He had
Insane.
500 and something yards, 6
So
touchdowns,
fun.
2 picks.
Yeah.
That to
fun.
me was like, oh, Tua's here. Tua's arrived.
And that was also, oh shit, Mike McDaniel.
Right.
Oh,
He's not a run game coordinator.
Yeah, he's like he can let it go. He can let it fly, dude.
He said, all right, we're just going to throw the ball every time, see if you can stop it.
Yeah.
Which has worked, and it also did not work last
Yeah, at
season.
times.
But,
of course.
yeah, that week 2 of last season was incredible.
Yeah.
So
So,
weird.
all right, as a Dolphins fan, where do you see the ceiling for this team? And I mean wild card, divisional round, conference championship.
Not records-wise.
Not record.
No, but we'll get
not
into the
record,
records right
but-
after this.
Okay.
But as a team as a whole, you could even say miss the playoffs for all you want to. I don't know. I don't
So
think that's what you're going to say.
we're looking for the ceiling here.
So you see, well, where is the farthest this team can go?
Am I going to say participation in the Super Bowl or winning the Super Bowl?
You could say make it to the Super Bowl.
And that counts. Okay. I'm going to go they can win the AFC and be in the Super Bowl. The ceiling. Because
Ceiling. Okay.
when you think about it, look at the defensive line. Bradley Chubb,
Okay.
Christian Wilkins,
Yeah.
Zach Sealer,
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips, who opposing scouts and NFL people are talking about, and they are afraid, looking like Jason Taylor, a little prime
Right.
Jason Taylor action, early
Right.
2000s. Cornerbacks wise, sure, Jalen Ramsey's gone, but he started walking 4 days in, and some doctor came up and was like, yeah, he'll be back in October. So you
think
pair
he's
that
gonna be
with
back in
Xavier
October?
Howard.
That would be huge.
If
That
you
would be
pair that
huge.
up with Xavier Howard,
Yeah.
who has the most interceptions in the NFL since 2016, fun fact for you.
That is
Go Baylor, right?
Yeah.
Baylor Bears.
Dog.
Sick 'em Bears.
Cater Kohu, who should have gotten Rookie of the Year votes, but Sauce Gardner's a merchant of holding. And then you got Javon Holland, who's probably going to be an all-pro safety this year, along with Brandon Jones, who's coming back from injury, Nick Needham, who's coming back from injury, David Long Jr., key piece that they added in this offseason, little inside linebacker action from Tennessee, fast as hell. They're very excited. The defense alone
Yeah.
is enough to terrify teams.
Of course. That is very true.
And then
so
if you
that
just look at the offense,
You just look at the
Tyreek
offense
Hill,
on paper.
Jalen Waddle, Devon A-Chain, Raheem Mostert,
Yeah.
Jeff Wilson, Braxton Berrios, who is just a Dolphins killer, and now he's on the Dolphins. And
Yeah, that's cool. Right.
Robbie Chosen Anderson, Robbie.
Yeah.
Chosen Anderson's on there?
He's our wide receiver 4.
Damn.
Dude, Chosen Anderson?
We just have
would
speed.
he's going to fit this offense well.
No one will ever be able to run with the Dolphins
No,
this
they
season.
won't.
So if Tua can play 15 games and come into the playoffs healthy, Super Bowl participant is
All right.
easily the ceiling.
So let me ask you this. Let me just a real quick. Who will beat the Dolphins in the Super Bowl? Because you don't seem convinced y'all will win.
If they go, because he said they weren't. He didn't say
I didn't know if like Super Bowl champions is like the absolute thing here. That's the ceiling.
That would be the highest.
That's the ceiling.
You think
Super Bowl champions?
So you think they can make the Super Bowl and win?
Well, look at the Rams. Was it 2021, 2022 season?
Yes.
They won the Super Bowl. They went all in on superstar talent. They're very top-heavy on the talent.
Yeah.
Not the exact same roster because it's built differently. It's Mike McDaniel's style. It's Vic Fangio's defense. It's a little different, but same ceiling. They sold out for all the free agents. They sold out for Jalen Ramsey. They have the same amount of star power that Rams team had, except for they have more on offense.
Same ceiling as the Rams.
That 2021 Rams that won the Super Bowl.
Do you think the offense for the Dolphins this year is as talented and good, and by that I mean like Tua and the offensive line, as the Rams offense that year?
They were 5th in DVOA last year.
Yeah. True.
And they got better.
If Tua can stay healthy, y'all absolutely could.
I guess it really hinges on offensive line and Tua.
So they added offensive line health or depth to combat the health, because last year they had 0 depth, and then they had to sign people like they signed Eric Fisher, who had retired.
Yeah.
So we have legit like Isaiah Wynn from the Patriots, who sucks at right tackle but is really good at left guard. So we have him. We have depth now at offensive line. Granted, offensive line depth is not a real thing. Just be not halfway bad.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that'll work.
You'll be all
and
right,
and Mike McDaniel has come out and already said, I'm fixing the play calling issues where they weren't getting the play call in time, and he's going to fix the run game.
Okay.
If they run 95 yards a game, not even 100, if they run 90 to 95 yards a game, there are a lot of wins on the table.
Like on paper, that sounds like that would be right.
Because Tyreek and Waddle, one of them's going to be open.
Yeah.
One of them, if not both of them. Yeah. And then if they're not open, okay, Braxton Berrios, he's shifty. I mean, he can get the ball. Sure.
Okay. Now, to wrap this up, Garrett, this is your job. I'm going to go through the schedule with you, and I need rapid fire. I don't need explanation.
Gotcha.
I need rapid fire, win, W. And I have the schedule pulled up right here. And Garrett, what I want you to do is I want you to keep track of what their record will be. So if he says win, write it down. And at the end of it, reveal what the record is that he says.
So fun fact, we did this last season off camera.
Yeah, we did.
In the room before the Thursday night football game where Tua was like sumoed into concussion by the Bengals.
I remember that being
my life has never been the same.
I bet. Because you were very high
so we changed the trajectory of your life forever.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
it was rough, but no,
we usually do that.
We're back.
We're back.
So back.
And we're gonna see. And this is also the full season. This is
rapid fire.
See. So so just write down what the record will be after, and we'll go to Garrett. So, all right, week 1, Chargers.
Where at? Guess say where.
It's in LA.
In LA.
Win. Fuck them.
In New England.
Win. We haven't lost.
Okay. Broncos at Miami.
Win. I'll be there.
Fuck.
Dolphins at Bills.
At Bills, week 4. What's the date?
October 1st.
The date? Why do you want to know?
I'm going win. It's not too cold.
Holy shit, okay.
It's not too cold yet.
Okay. Giants at Dolphins, October 8th.
They win that.
Panthers at Dolphins, October 15th.
They win that. 7-0.
Dolphins at Eagles, October 22nd.
We lose that.
Okay. All right.
Patriots at Dolphins.
Win that. Tua's never lost.
Dolphins at Chiefs.
Loss.
Yeah.
Raiders.
I can't even try. Raiders.
At Dolphins.
Raiders win.
Raiders win?
No,
Raiders.
That's a win.
Okay.
Space win.
Dolphins at Jets in New York.
Is that the Black Friday game?
It's November 24th, yeah.
It's primetime, Black Friday.
Friday night, dude. People are out buying cameras. The loss.
I'll give them a loss.
Dolphins at Commanders.
Win.
Titans at Miami.
Win.
Jets at Miami.
Win.
Cowboys at Miami.
Oh, that's a win. It's Christmas Eve.
It is. Dolphins at Baltimore.
We still have the Bills up. That's a win. Lamar Jackson shits his pants.
Holy God. Like
legitimately,
literally shits his pants?
Yeah, that's what he does. Every time he leaves the field, he shits his pants. Sorry, that's
he's IBS, I bet.
In the last game, January 7th, Bills at Dolphins.
We sweep the Bills.
Holy fucking shit.
Sweeping the Bills?
Are we going 14-3? Is that what I put down?
Yeah.
Okay.
14-3.
Stoney.
So you think
Super Bowl
so?
champion,
Rapid fire 14-3.
You heard it here.
That's
first.
like first seed. That might be first.
No,
seed.
that would be the best division. That would be
second seed if the Chiefs.
Their over-under is 9.5 for you listening at home.
Their over-under is 9.5.
And they're winning 14.
You're predicting 14 wins?
If Tua plays 15 games, they're winning 14.
Okay, but...
What about his arm, though? Can he throw the deep pass?
All right. Look at the stats, people. Tua has the best percentage of completion, passes 25 yards down the field or more in 2022. He has the most touchdowns of 40 yards or more in the NFL in 2022. He had the highest QBR in the league last year in 2022. I don't want to fucking hear it if he can't throw the ball down the field.
Stoney.
So
wait, no. You have the Dolphins winning 14 games, and you think Tua is going to play 15 of them.
I said minimum. If he plays 15,
if he plays
minimum.
15 of them. So you think Tua, as a starter, will go fucking 13-1 this year? You think he's only going to lose one game? Yeah.
Dude's a fucking dog.
I get it, but Mahomes loses.
So the
games.
standings. All right, say the standings. What do they place in the standings in the AFC East?
In the AFC East, they win it if they go 14.
They win it. They win it.
No, I think the Bills have some problems that they did not address.
I totally agree.
Lost defense.
Totally
they lost their defensive coordinator. Josh Allen may still not have an elbow. Their offense didn't get any better. I don't know what we're talking about.
So I'm going to
Von
talk
Miller
about
might not have an
This is
Achilles.
electric. I love it.
This is very electric.
This is electric.
Jets win that division. Miami second. Bills.
The Jets?
Yep.
No.
Sorry, buddy.
Do you remember what happened the last time the Jets decided to get a real quarterback?
I'm not listening to this bullshit anymore about this.
Dude, have you watched Hard Knocks and you're telling me that you believe in Robert Saleh after watching 2 episodes of Hard Knocks?
He's getting after you, son.
Do believe in Robert
after you.
I do believe in
you
Robert
watched Hard Knocks and you're like, I would follow that guy into
war.
war.
The Shanahan coaching tree? You want to shit on Robert Saleh just because he's a Jet now?
Because he hasn't been good. He has the worst defense in the Shanahan coaching tree.
Starting at quarterback all year last year.
He's had the worst defense in the Shanahan coaching tree.
Remember what I was saying about the Jets?
49ers.
One episode.
They're going 8-9.
You think they're going 8-8?
All right, I don't know about that.
Dude,
that's crazy.
Dude,
I don't want to hear it.
Stoney, I like the Dolphins. I don't want to. I'm not. You're making me.
Sincerely, have you watched the Jets for 20 years?
No, I haven't watched the Jets for 20 years, but I know what I know that
9 games at least.
This is different.
Go 9-8. You're still missing the playoffs.
This is different. They're gonna have more wins than the Dolphins.
No, they're not.
The Jets are gonna have more wins.
No, they're not.
Yes,
who is Aaron Rodgers going to throw the fucking ball to?
Fucking
Garrett Wilson?
Okay.
Dog.
No,
Named
Jets
a
fans
receiver?
think he's better than Jalen Waddle, and I just don't want
Here's
to
the
hear
deal.
it.
All right, if
Because
Garrett Wilson
not.
is their number 1, I will say the number 2s are like
Alan Lazard?
Alan Lazard. That's
Who's not very good.
He's
Corey
pretty
Davis.
damn good. Corey Davis, McCole Hardman, Randall Cobb.
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook can't even play fucking football for 3 more weeks.
Cook's in the backfield.
He's not even playing until like week 3. What are we talking about?
Why? What's wrong with him?
Because he's hurt. He's had 3 surgeries this offseason.
He's gonna be fine.
And they gave him
Dalvin Cook.
$8.5 million.
Dalvin Cook only missing 3 games, baby.
Great
That's
defense.
only 3 games.
Great defense. Offense will not do anything.
That's correct. Aaron
They're
Rodgers.
gonna be 7.
Nah.
Did you watch last year, Aaron Rodgers? Did you watch last year, Aaron Rodgers?
I did watch last year's Aaron Rodgers.
With his coach?
With nobody. His best option was fucking
You
Christian
think
Watson.
Nathaniel Hackett after last season has any confidence being an offensive coordinator
Yeah,
right
absolutely he does.
Oh,
Absolutely
my
he does. Not as a
God.
head coach. Oh, you just hate the Jets. I'm coming at this very unbiased.
I could be completely unbiased, and I'm watching Hard Knocks, and I'm like, what does Robert Saleh do?
What do you mean? He's been a phenomenal head coach. He's a great leader of
Phenomenal
men in
head
there.
Coach.
He
benched his quarterback and didn't tell him.
Well, fuck that.
Fuck that. He's a great leader of men, but he doesn't tell the
Oh,
fucking leader of the
you
team.
got, dude.
Here's
You
the
son.
deal.
Got
Here's
you
the
there,
deal.
dude.
When Zach Wilson was doing dick.
When is the last time a Hard Knocks team has done anything good
That's
in
a
the NFL?
very valid point.
I'm just
Texans
gonna
made
keep
the playoffs
fucking bringing
after
them
being
up.
in Hard Knocks.
Texans
Yeah, because he had J.J. Watt doing things.
Exactly. Well, that's
Well,
true.
yeah.
But also,
What are the Jets?
Quinn Williams is not J.J. Watt, even though Quinn Williams.
Quentin Williams is a damn good dude.
He's a dog, but he's not J.J. Watt.
You got to.
Sauce Gardner's going to start getting called for holds.
No, he's not. Also,
Garrett Wilson is good, but he's not Jalen Waddle.
phenomenal. No, he's not. I'm not saying. Well,
But that's what everyone in the NFL is saying right now.
He's not Jalen Waddle, but he's also not far behind Jalen Waddle. Dude, Garrett Wilson's a top 10 receiver in this league right now.
Garrett
Oh,
Wilson?
okay, all right. You sound
Can
crazy.
we end this
yourself.
podcast? I'm about
Garrett
to walk
Wilson
out.
is a phenomenal
You sound like a
player.
psycho.
No, I don't.
Top 10?
You don't know.
Name the people
I can't name
ahead of
10
Garrett
receivers
Wilson.
better than Garrett Wilson.
Name the people ahead of
If
Garrett
he's
Wilson.
not top 10, he's 11. He's
Name
very
the,
close.
Name
he's not
the
top
10 in front of Garrett Wilson.
I'm not going to sit here and
No.
name Tyreek. Okay, I'll give you Tyreek and Jalen. Okay, Tyreek, Jalen, Devontae, Cooper Kupp,
Jamar Chase,
Justin
Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra.
He is better.
A little. They're closer.
Do you want to forget about the other Eagles guy, AJ Brown?
AJ Brown,
Devontae Smith, AJ Brown.
Garrett Wilson's guys. Garrett Wilson is gonna have fucking.
Deebo Samuel's better.
Yeah,
but he's gonna have Garrett Wilson will have
DK
15.
Metcalf's
Mike
better.
Williams.
Garrett,
Keenan Allen.
Mike Williams is not better than Garrett Wilson. I'm not.
Keenan Allen's probably better.
Keenan Allen maybe, but he's just getting old. But here's the deal: Garrett Wilson,
DK Metcalf,
Stephon
Tyler
Diggs.
Lockett, Stephon Diggs.
DK is
I'm
not
just
better than Garrett.
riffing here.
Stephon
None of
Diggs.
those Seahawks receivers. Are
Mike
better than
Evans. What do you say? None
Mike
of those
Evans.
Seahawks receivers.
None of
They
those
had
Seahawks.
fucking Geno Smith thrown to him, and they were still better than Garrett
That's
Wilson.
valid.
Garrett Wilson not even top 15 right now.
He's top 15.
Bro, I just named like 13 receivers
Yeah,
better.
He's not
You're
even
just
top 5 in the
wrong.
AFC East.
Garrett Wilson's going to have.
CeeDee Lamb.
Wow, that'd be cool if y'all let me talk. Garrett Wilson.
Not when you're wrong.
Garrett Wilson will easily have, not easily, but Garrett Wilson will have at least
How many yards?
1,300 yards
Yeah,
receiving this year.
hasn't yet.
14?
He's not top 10 yet. He's not
He
even top
hasn't-
15 yet.
He had 1,072 yards last year.
I know, I understand that as a rookie. And now he's Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers.
Yeah,
He had
yeah.
that with
And
Zach
he-
fucking
you know
Wilson
what?
and Mike White come in to throw to him.
Yeah, and he had.
And now he's Aaron Rodgers,
You know
the
what
most
Jalen
talented
Waddle
quarterback
did?
of all time.
Jalen Waddle
He had
did a
Tua
lot better.
all year, most of
No,
the
he
year.
didn't.
He had Tua for 13 fucking games.
Not
last
that year.
Okay,
Not Jalen Waddle's rookie year.
Who was thrown to him? Fitzy? Fitzy's a fine. Fitzy will make the fucking Hall of Fame as a backup quarterback. We said that the other day.
Just
He's fine. He's fine.
I think
Now
you're
Garrett
spiraling.
Wilson-
I think you're
Garrett
spiraling.
Wilson will be
hey Garrett,
so,
you want to be co-host on the Apollo Texans podcast?
so much better.
I don't think Garrett Wilson's top 15.
Garrett Wilson will be so much better than he was last year, and he was already
That's
offensive
true,
rookie of the
but
year.
he's not yet.
He's gonna have 15.
Do you know what their offensive line is like?
I get it. Dwayne Brown's playing left tackle. That's
I
tough.
get it.
You can't be doing
Nick
that.
Mangold head
You
ass.
I get the off. That is the biggest wild card on that Jets team. You're just biased.
Their offensive
You're
line
just
stinks.
Biased.
And from someone that
stunning.
has an offensive line that stinks, they're not better than the Dolphins.
You are so biased
There
about
is
the Jets. So I'm
no
not
one on
gonna
the
sit here
Jets
and listen to
offense
you.
that has the same star power as Tyreek Hill.
I totally agree. Tyreek
No
Hill-
one has the same star power
Okay,
as
that's-
Jalen Waddle. None of them can run with Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill.
Maybe
Raheem
not run.
Mostert.
Are we going to talk about speed? The only thing you want to talk about with the Dolphins is fucking their speed.
Yeah, because that's what won them
It's
games last
phenomenal.
year.
It's phenomenal. It's a
They
great
won 9
thing.
games off of
No one's-
speed.
Yeah, no one's going to run with the Dolphins, but that's not saying the Jets aren't good.
I think it's crazy.
think they're
all right,
fine.
all right. Everyone's wrong.
I'm pissed.
I think it's crazy that you say Garrett Wilson's a top 10. That's
That was
crazy. Take. That's a
preposterous.
crazy take.
He's going to be. He's going
think
to
it's
be.
crazy that you said the Jets will win 8 games. That's crazy
That's-
too.
Hey,
Also, come to me. I get why that sounds preposterous. After this season, come to me and he will be top 10. He will be top 10 with Aaron Rodgers.
All right, cool.
T. Higgins
I will
is
come
above
to
him,
you.
too.
Sure, I'll come to you 8 months later
Yeah,
and say
no,
top
absolutely,
10.
absolutely.
Right now.
I'm saying like this season, he's going to be a top 10 receiver. He is going to be. He's going.
Okay,
To,
Are
you
we
can say
talking
he will
stats or
be.
like-
You can say he will be.
I think
he's not though. Right now.
Stats wise,
okay, no, but that's what we're talking about, guys. We're in
No,
a
you
preseason-
said right now.
No,
It's
I
gonna be
did
fun
not.
when
Did he
Tyreek
just
has-
say? Did
yeah,
he say
he
Garrett
did.
Wilson's
He
a
did.
top 10 receiver right
he
now?
did.
Don't backtrack.
And I'm
I
very
understand.
excited to have
He's
Tyreek
going
have
in
2,000
this
yards this
season.
season, so I get a shit.
Well,
all
okay.
over
I have
Wilson.
one more question for you.
Yeah, yeah.
One more question.
1,500.
We're gonna
the Jets.
end. We're gonna end that.
Fuck the Jets.
We're gonna end
Exactly.
it. We're gonna end
I'm
the
not
Jets.
gonna listen to anything.
No,
I'm not
We're gonna.
listening
Yeah,
to
well, that's what we.
People-
That's what we.
All right.
That's why we got a Dolphins fan. We want to
No,
use
but I didn't
Dolphins
come here to
takes.
talk about the Jets, and I I'm very. I like the Jets this year.
You
a lot.
talking about the Jets right now?
I know. I want to talk about the Jets. I
Hey,
love them.
sip it up.
Hey, fuck the Titans too.
Lock
the Bulls,
it
yeah.
up, dog.
Fuck the-
Lock
you say
it
fuck
up.
the- Shh. You say fuck the Titans?
Yeah, fuck the
Gangs,
Titans.
yeah,
All right, cool.
absolutely.
One more question. So I have 5 in my fantasy draft.
Mm-hmm.
Should I get to Tyreek with that 5th pick?
All right, so let's run through it. Justin Jefferson, CMC,
Probably gonna be gone.
they're gone.
They're
So
all
they're
gone.
gone.
Yeah.
We think Tyreek's going 3?
I think Jamar Chase should go ahead of him.
Really?
Yeah, I think
I think
people
that's
just
a
like
mistake.
Jamar better.
I like Jamar. I love Jamar.
I love Jamar.
And he's got Joe Burrow, who could also kind of be hurt right now.
If Tyreek's available at 5,
If
am I grabbing
Tyreek's
him?
available at 5, you have to take
You
him.
should grab him.
And if he's
Over-
not available at 5, who do you think you take? Because I have your other answer.
Fucking, dude, people saying Cooper Kupp. I don't trust that.
Travis Kelce.
I also
I don't trust the Cooper Cup bullshit. Either.
I don't trust it.
That went away. That ship sailed, man.
I
We
think
talk
it
about
did
a
too.
quarterback that has no arm.
Yeah.
yeah, seriously. Like
Legitimately,
I ain't
he has no
trusting that
shoulder.
shit.
off.
I ain't trust that bullshit.
No.
Although they got Stetson Bennett, so they're probably going to win the Super Bowl. So
Yeah, it's true.
Fuck,
Stets,
no.
he knows it'll win. He knows it'll win.
All right. Well, if you said 5, if he's available at 5, I might take him.
Yeah.
Tyreek's going to have 2,000 yards this season.
Yeah, I'll take him. I'll take that.
He's going to have 2,000 yards. He's going to
I'll
have
take that
double
bet.
what Garrett Wilson has.
So he's going to have
2,000
3,000 yards
He's going to have
receiving?
2,000
You
yards.
think? Well, you think he's at 1,500 yards? All right.
Garrett
all
Wilson's
right.
gonna have 1,500
All right, that's
there.
cool. We'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll talk in 8 months.
Yeah. If Tyreek has double what Garrett Wilson has, dude.
Oh, I can't wait for the Dolphins to just shit on the Jets on Black Friday, even though we gave them a loss.
I can't.
And we just bury the Jets in November, and we come back on this podcast, and I'm
can't
just
wait
like,
for
I
the
fucking
Jets to
told
win
you so. They have 4
13
wins.
games
They have 4
and
wins.
win that division. I can't wait for
13 wins against the Bills, Dolphins, and Patriots. They might win 2 against the Patriots. We'll give them 2 against the Patriots. We'll give them 1.
You said the Dolphins are going to win 14.
I can't wait to watch.
We'll
the
give them
Texans
1
have
against
fun.
the Dolphins, and we'll give them 1 against the Bills. That's only 4.
Stunning.
And they've got 4 losses.
We got to
there.
wrap up. 14 fucking wins is ridiculous for the Dolphins.
Yeah, it was a little optimistic, but
It's a little optimistic.
realistically, I'm going
I just don't
13-4.
13 is just
And it's one of the Bills games or it's the Ravens game.
okay. All right.
That's where I'm sitting.
Well, you know what?
Texans.
I
let's
hope
try to-
I hope it happens for y'all.
I hope it does too. I really like the Dolphins a lot.
You're talking to me about the cesspool of hope of Dolphins Twitter and how pessimistic they are about
Yeah.
it.
It's the worst.
Yeah,
I hate
they
Dolphins Twitter.
need a good season.
Yeah, they do.
They don't need
deserve it.
they don't need
Just one
scrambled
playoff
brain.
win. That's really all
scrambled egg
I'm
brains.
really asking for is
Yeah.
one playoff win because I've never experienced that. So
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Dan Marino fell apart in 1999.
Even I have some.
I was 3 years
playoff
old, so
wins.
just one playoff win, specifically against
Yeah.
the Bills, would be really cool. But other
Yeah.
than that, I'm fine.
Will you let them have it?
I would love to.
Will you let them have it?
Oh, I
want
can't
them
wait
to.
for them to go 18.
I
It's
want
gonna be
y'all to
awesome.
win. I like the Dolphins a lot. I just also
win
like the
the bye
Jets. I like a lot of teams in that division. I like the Bills too.
Texans winning.
Texans
9
winning
games.
8 games.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yes.
And
All
you're
right.
complaining about me.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, that was Off the Gridiron. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Lets us know you like what we're doing over here. Follow Apollo Texans on Twitter, where you can keep up with all the latest Texans news. Apollo HOU on Twitter and Instagram as well. Stoney, where can they find you?
At Apollo Stoney on Twitter.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks so much for coming on, giving us your Miami Dolphins.
I'm sorry, Texans listeners. I think I went off the wagon there. But
Yeah.
It
You
happens.
fucking-
It happens to the best of
It
us.
does.
Not only do you jump, you didn't fall off or didn't hit the come off the wagon. You did a nosedive off of it and did
Yeah.
a bunch of
Smash your
somersaults.
face.
It going
And
80 down the
Make
road.
sure
Yeah.
you pay attention to this feed because things are coming.
Of course. Big things.
Little NFL stuff.
More NFL. More NFL content coming your way.
Less
very soon.
Dolphins. More NFL.
More just basic NFL. We'll name
Well,
our
kind
top
of.
15
Both of them-
receivers,
both
and
of them
Garrett
are.
Wilson's for sure one of them. You'll out of your mind.
My God bless. That's gonna be our first
Peace. I'm
episode.
out of here.
Watch football.